A historic shift in Nigeria's constitutional landscape may be underway as over 80 senators in the 10th National Assembly reportedly backed the creation of Anioma State, a proposed sixth state for the southeast geopolitical zone, anchored by Senator Ned Nwoko. Senate Bill 481 has received cross-party, cross-regional support, signaling a strong national consensus for equity, justice, and federal balance. Leading voices include Deputy Senate President Barao Jibrin, Senate Leader Bamidele, and other influential lawmakers have publicly endorsed the bill. As the nation debates constitutional amendments, other leaders from Cross River to Bayelsa are pushing for fiscal federalism, local government autonomy, and state police. From the Senate floor to public hearings across the zones, the cry for restructuring is loud and clear, a united call to build a fairer and more inclusive Nigeria. Media Director for Anioma State Creation, Chief Barrister Tony Ogana, joins us for more on this. Thank you very much for joining us at this point.
My pleasure.
Okay, so this is an age-long agitation which dates back to the era of Dennis Osadebe. But why the push for Anioma State?
Now, before I answer that question, I was listening to your intro, and I just need to update you. The senators supporting Anioma State creation have since risen from 85 to 91.
Okay.
Led not just only by the Deputy Senate President, but by Akpabio himself, the Senate President. So there are 109 senators in Nigeria. 91 of them have already ticked good to Anioma.
Okay.
Now back to the question. Why the agitation for Anioma State? That's your question.
Yes.
Now, first off, Anioma State creation is the longest standing request in Nigeria. It started from 1951. It was led initially by three traditional rulers. The Obi of Agbo, the Obi of Idumujuboko, and the Obi of Abo.
Okay.
In those days, traditional rulers were not so actively involved in politics. So they took the request to Chief Sir Barrister Dennis of Sadebe, who was the leading political firmament of the, at the time known as Delta, not even Delta, Midwest Igbos. So, truth be told, the three royal fathers started the quest for Anioma because they wanted an identity for our people. Our people had suffered a lot of degradation. And when I say people, what do I mean? I mean members and people of the 9 local governments, of the 25 local governments in present-day Delta State. For purposes of clarity, I will name them and I will mention their local government headquarters.
All right.
I'll start with mine. The smallest, but if you ask me, the mightiest, and Anocha North. The headquarters is in Iseluku. Anocha South. The headquarters is in Ogwashiku. Oshimili North. The headquarters is in Akugibo. Oshimili South. The headquarters is in Asaba, which also doubles as the state capital. Ika South, the headquarters is in Agbo. Ika Northeast, the headquarters is in Owoyibo. Now I move to Ndokwa Ukwani axis. For Ukwani local government, the headquarters is in Obiaroko. For Ndokwa West, the headquarters is in Kwale. For Ndokwa East, the headquarters is in Nabo. These are the 9 local governments out of the 25 local government areas in Delta State that have signed on for Anioma State from the beginning of time, more or less from 71 years ago. I'm just 61. I don't think you're anywhere near my age. But the request for the state started 10 years before I was born. And these are the people who are agitating for it. However, the people of Ibanke in Edo State want to join in. I'm even told my brothers in Onitsha want to join in. I have somebody whispered to me that the Uguta people also want to join in. But for now, they are not part of this agitation. The thing is to get the state first. Because of cultural identity, we want to build our kid and king. And we are Igbos. From our language to the names we bear, Emeka, Chukwuwike, Adeze, Adafo, Okolie, Ifeanyi, Igwe. We are Igbos. Let's stop the pretense. Let's stop hiding, trying to hide behind the finger. Could they walk, like Yoruba say? Anything Anioma is Igbo. Indeed, the word Anioma, coined by Ustaz Sadebe, God bless his soul, my leader, who started the struggle. Anioma means good land, the good land. Create the state, Nigeria will become a good land, flowing with milk and honey. And we all have Asiwaju and APC to thank. Because before now, PDP was in power in Nigeria. PDP didn't create Anioma State. Now, APC is poised to create Anioma State. And at the appropriate time, my people, who are very grateful, who are educated but have been undermined, will show our gratitude by supporting APC. So back to your question. I just did a detour.
Yeah.
Back to your question. Anioma is about being the sixth Igbo state based on equity, justice, and natural conscience. It's about placating the Igbos who have always had the shortest end of the stick. I'll explain that. Before the British came to attack us in 1881, the Anioma nation, there was nothing like Anioma then. You just had Igbos in the core southeast and in the south where I am now. The colonialists came with what we call the Ekumeku War. It took them 31 years to defeat my people. 31 years. What were my people using? Bows and arrows. The British were using their Dane gun, cock and shoot. There was no AK-47 then. But it took them 31 years. Because of what we put the British through, they punished us. How? I'll tell you. They bifurcated the Delta-speaking Igbo people, the Midwest people, Igbo-speaking people, into two divisions. Then we didn't have local government, we had divisions. So in Benin division, the Kwani people were in Delta division. So much later, when the military rule came, they joined the two together to make Bendel. That's how come you have the word Bendel. So our punishment didn't start from 1914, the amalgamation of Nigeria, no. It started from way back 1881. And as I speak to you today, the southeast where the Igbos majorly are, our kith and kin, our brothers, have only 5 states in that zone. The other zones that have 7. Now let me bring it home. To share money in Nigeria is not by zones. It's by local governments and states. So all the Igbos in the southeast have only 95 local governments out of the 774 local governments that make up Nigeria. The northwest has 186. Viewers, please cross-check me. Nigeria has only 774 local governments and 36 states as I speak.
Okay, talking about local government now.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you back to where you mentioned Delta North.
Delta North also means Anioma, the 9 local government.
Yes, 9 local government. But I read somewhere, and I'm still going to read it out to you.
By all means.
Now, it says here, in the Vanguard newspaper, the chairman of the 9 local government areas in Delta North have distanced themselves from a document purportedly endorsing the creation of Anioma State, alleging that their signatures and official stamps were forged.
Now, I'm about the best person to answer that question because I'm also a lawyer. So what they are alleging, if that to be believed, is that their signatures were forged.
Yes.
Were forged. My brother, if you are
also distancing themselves from the agitation for the creation of the
I will
state.
tackle all that in less than 5 minutes. Everybody knows in Nigeria that if somebody forges a signature, allegedly, that's a criminal matter. Where do you go to for criminal matters? You go to the police. You don't go to TVC or channels or Arise. You go to the police. If somebody forges a document in my name and I'm pained by it to make it public, I'll go to the police and lodge a report. So I challenge those 9 local government chairmen who say that they are Anioma people to go to the police and lodge a report of forgery if they are serious. But if you ask them further, they'll tell you, well, that being the case, we support Anioma, but we are not the one who signed that. What's the meaning of that? How can you appropriate and reprobate in the same transaction? If you are saying that's not your document, it means that you don't agree with Anioma State. Whereas, it's Anioma votes that put you where you are.
The creation of this Anioma State, is it about a political agenda?
It is not. I told you when it started. This agitation started since 1951.
Yes, but now, is it about the political agenda? Because there are insinuations that some people cannot be governor of the present states that they represent, and so they want to be governors or political leaders of Anioma State if created.
Now, that is the farthest thing I've ever heard from the truth, and I'll prove it. Delta State was created in 1991. True. The first governor was, God bless his soul, Ibru, Felix Ibru, Urobo, not Anioma. Then the coup came. They came back second time. The governor the second time was also from Urobo, James Ibori, Onanife, Odidigbo. By the way, he just celebrated his birthday, and I joined my senator in wishing Odidigbo many happy returns. And Delta needs him now. Anioma needs him now. Nigeria needs him now. And in a minute, I'll tell you what that means. After James Ibori, from Urobo, like Felix Ibru, Udwaha, Dr. Emmanuel Udwaha took over. Then Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, aka Kwame, took over from Anioma. So how can you say the reason why we want Anioma is because without Anioma State, an Anioma person cannot be governor? Not true. The immediate past governor of Delta State is from Anioma. So what's the argument?
Okay, so why this agitation has long, like you have mentioned, has long been coming? What is the real reason for this creation?
One, like I was saying, we want to join. We are Igbos. We are not making any pretense about it. My Igbo name is Osita Tadema. Osita Tadema is an Igbo word that means from today it shall be well.
Okay.
It's only in Igbo land that you find the 4 market days: Afo, Akwo, Nkwo, Eke, and Olie. You don't find it in the John land. You don't find it in Urobo land. This red cap and wen is known to be won largely by the Igbos.
So this will ensure a creation of an identity.
Yes, identity, one. And two, we've always had the short end of the stick. Before you ask me a question, I was trying to tell you how the Igbo nation has been shortchanged with having the least number of states and local governments. It is the number of local governments and number of states that determines how much you share from FAC in Abuja every month. I just told you the Northwest has 186 local governments. My Southeast brothers have only 95. So if you give us Anioma State and we go there, they are welcoming us. They are not saying they don't want it. Indeed, 12 out of the 15 senators from the Southeast have already endorsed Anioma State, led by their chairman, His Excellency Uzokalo. They are not driving us away.
Okay.
So the Urobos are happy to see us go. The Jaws can't even thank God enough. Oh, this one won't go, make them go. The Shekiri people also want us to go. The Soko people want us to go. It is only a few misled and disgruntled Anioma people that don't want the state created. And
why do you think so?
Fine, and that's the question. They are in 3 categories. 1, pure, plain ignorance. They think that if we go to the Southeast, we will cease to be members of the NDDC, Niger Delta Development Commission. But that's not true. Abia State, Igbo, Imo State, Igbo are members of NDDC, so we lose nothing. So there are people who are just ignorant. And you know, all over the world now, times are challenging. Not everybody can afford to buy newspapers every day to read or to subscribe or even to pay for their bills and listen to news. So it's what they say, kale, if you wasi, baba go and read the newspapers and educate yourself. Make Google your friend. That's one, ignorant people. And majority of people opposing it are there. Second category of people opposing Anioma State are people who are enjoying from the status quo. I just told you that Anioma once produced governor of Delta State. He has his own people. They are scared that if Anioma comes, they will lose their privilege on the table. Access to power, access to money. Delta State is very rich. He has oil, he has gas, and he has a lot of entrepreneurs. He has human resources, one of the best in Nigeria, particularly from the Anioma region. So they are scared. These people don't come, they want to take over from us, so we don't want to. Forgetting that their brothers and sisters cannot get jobs. Because everything in Nigeria is based on quota. If you have the fewer number of local governments and fewer number of states, naturally, less largesse will be flowing to your people.
So
but hold on. The third category. The third category of people are, in my opinion, people who are just greedy. Let me explain what I mean. Delta State gets an average of 122 billion naira every month since Aswaju came in. They're not gone below that. In fact, in June, the one for July has not come out. The one in June, Delta State got 128 billion. That is enough to cater for the 7.8 million Deltans. To cater for our needs. Food, water, light, shelter. But it will never be enough to cater for the greed of a few. Because those greedy people have endless needs, endless wants, things they don't need, they keep acquiring. So what I'm simply saying is, we don't need to fight or quarrel. Accommodate everybody. Accommodate all the interests. The governor just left Delta PDP for APC. Constitution guarantees freedom of movement and political thought. Nothing wrong with that. But there's no way on earth You move with all your PDP people and you want to push the landlords of the party away, the people who were in APC before you away. It's not going to work. Particularly when the 3 senators are APC.
Okay. Talking about allocation of resources at the federal level to different states, which you have mentioned earlier, we know that despite allocations given to states, we don't see development is not at par with what they have received. How will this, the creation of Anioma State, aid development at the local levels for Anioma people?
Okay. Permit me now, I think better in Igbo and Yoruba. You know, I'm not an Englishman. You have to
interpret that.
I'll interpret it right away. A hungry man is known from the way he washes his hands before he starts eating. You know, if I don't believe food and you bring food now, I say, Tony, oh yeah, make a chop. I say, okay, I'll be don't chop. Make a join. If I don't chop now, you talk to the, I'll not be your friend. So I will reluctantly waste time and all that. But if I'm hungry, before I even drop the food,
no, a cultured man will not wash
no, if you're hungry, you will never culture.
Despite being hungry.
Don't let me lose the trend of my thoughts.
Okay.
From the antecedents of all our rulers, we know the ones that will do well. I'll give you an example. The current senator of Delta State,
Nedoko.
Yeah, of Delta North rather,
yeah.
Nedoko, has done well. He has empowered the people. Even this whole Anioma State creation, he's the one financing it. The vision of his grandfather, he's the one financing it. I told him, a lot of people told him, look, why don't we do fundraising? He said, no, that people might use that against him. So he's funding it on his own. He has done a lot of projects, even went as far as building a university. And half the students in that university don't pay a dime as tuition, don't pay for feeding, don't pay for anything. So that's how you know a man who is a man of the people. So should Anioma State be created and he chooses to contest as governor and leave the Senate, if he wins, it can be nothing but good governance for our people. That's one. Then two, the present government and the government before now have done their best. But in my opinion, their best is not good enough. And I'll give you a practical example.
Okay.
The problem confronting Delta North today is not roads, as important as roads are. It is light and water.
What my elder brother is saying, Chief Osita Demma Tony Ogana, is very clear. Everybody will be able to decode what he's saying, except that people like me would have called a spade a spade. It is clear from his analysis that the problem we are having, or the people who are fueling this divided house in Anioma, are caused by the former governor, Ifeanyi Ato Okowa. And you can see they are using the present governor to divide the house because, according to him, they are afraid that what they are gaining in Delta State will not reach them in Anioma, God, for that reason. And they are fueling it indirectly. Anyway, the politics of the day is bigger than one person. They should know. They should not use their selfish interest to jeopardize the future of millions of Anioma children. You know, I said it time without number that Okowa is one of the worst governors we have in the past Delta State. But a lot of you will not understand. Up to today, none of you can point a very good project that Okowa did in Delta State. And it's going to be shameful if you come and be blaming Odoaga and be blaming Ibori. Must we do what other people do? Must we support what other people support? If our brother do not do well, we should say it. Now he's stopping us from having a Anioma State. How are we not sure he's the one fueling and pumping those who are preaching propaganda and denying their Igbo-ness from the Car region? But when politics reached, because he was looking for Igbo people's vote, he was looking for Atiku to pick him as an Igbo person, as vice president, he come out to claim that he's an Igbo person. Anyway, there is something I want to read out for you guys to see. When my brother talks about the sharing formula, how money comes to a state, and why the Igbos have the shortest part of the allocation coming. He talks about that the Igbos, out of 774 local government, has only 95 local government. I want to read it out for you to understand. Tell me how they will not have more money than you that has 95. The Northwest has 7 states, and they have 186 local government areas. The North Central has 114 local governments, including Abuja. The Southeast has 95. The South-South geopolitical zone has 125. The Southwest has 137. So if you put all these things into places, you understand why we are having lesser amount of allocation coming to the Southeast. And the problem is that when it still comes to the Southeast, our governors are not utilizing it. Even the South-South we are talking about, the governors are not utilizing it. You heard me saying the amount of money that comes to Delta State last month alone. What is the governor trying to do? It just want to use 50-something billion just to construct road. These are the problems we are having in the 21st century. I want you to do the math. This is why having a state will increase the number of the Southeasterners so that more money will come to the allocation of Southeast Development Project. Anyway, enough have been said. Anioma is coming, balance the equation of the marginalization of the Igbos politically. Thank you and God bless you. Please try to donate to what we are planning. 29 and 30th, we are doing countdown now to the Igbo Unification Conference. Igbos are Igbo. I'm out of here, John. Mwah.